back to my channel. It's your girl PXN, and I'm here today with a new video from like about 2 months ago. I haven't posted since like 2 months ago, probably, probably not that long, maybe. But we're here again with another video, and right here I have my rough sketch that I've already done. I normally, do my rough sketches or draw or preliminary drawings before I do a video of it. So here we're just looking at a rough sketch, and I'm gonna take you a basic step through how I do my artwork. So we're gonna get into that pretty soon. As I will do some little pop-up things to, guide you as to how I do my artwork. So I name my layer flats layer, and no, not flat, sorry. I'm jumping again. I'm naming it line art layer, and my second layer gonna name line art layer. That's where I use all the pen to get a black outline of my original artwork. And then I normally use like a mechanical pencil or even a pen. But I realized how I have to change it to vector layer, because vector layer is best to do your line art. It is best to do your line art in vector layer, because guess what? You can do a lot of stuff in vector layers. Trust me. So always put your line art in vector layer mode, okay? Alright. So here I'm done with my liner, and I've placed the rough sketch below it, and I'm about to duplicate it and call that flats layer to get one color on the entire drawing. So I use the magic wand back and forth from my liner to flats layer to get all the colors in. I choose the color of the skin preferably. I think that would be best. To use the color of the skin when you're doing things like So now that I'm finished with my liner, basically I want to get the colors of the correct place where I want my coloring to be, like the hair, the eyes, the mouth, or the lip, the correct color. You're gonna fill it in with the same method using the magic one, and fill in the correct colors of the drawing. So I lock transparent my flat layer, so I won't be drawing or coloring outside the original piece. And here you go, I did that. So what I did here, I duplicated my flat layer and calling that basically, giving it a base of the flat layer. And I went into the edit panel and turn up the luminosity 100 to get this silhouette. And I'm using black to shade in all the dark areas of the drawing, So it's best to do it that way. And also don't forget to lock transparent your layer when you're doing, so you don't get your joints messy. It really does prevent messy coloring like outside of the original drawing. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the it's gonna take some time to get used to the steps. If you do want a tutorial on how I really do my drawings and the steps that I do to get the best out of my drawing, I you can ask for that and I will do it for you and give you um, the tips that I use and what I learned from other persons as well. And don't be afraid to go do drawing. Don't be afraid to like draw and express. Don't worry about it messing up. That is why it's best to do, um, coloring or other stuffs on different layers. So if you mess up, it's just easily fixed, or you can delete it and start over. Well, the amazing thing I love about Clip Studio Paint, they have some amazing brushes, and the material that they have or provide in here is just, super dope than other apps that I've ever used. I cannot say anything about Adobe Illustrator because I've never used it. I mean, I wish I want to, and I want to learn, but it looks really complicated. But I will get there one day, and I will do a drawing in Adobe Illustrator one day, and probably Procreate one day as well. But for now, we're doing this in Clip Studio Paint, and you can get the app. It is very much cheap, and you can, draw. It's a really fun app to draw in, to be honest. It is, I'm trying to compare, but it's better than what I would do in, what's the app called again? Medibank Pay. I'm telling you, it's way better than Medibank. Not trying to discriminate the app, but it does have some better quality or better features than Medibank Pay. What I would suggest for you is that listen to the music if you start to feel overwhelmed, and, just don't feel overwhelmed. If you do, just stop and, you know, start again. Alright, so here I am going to the edit panel as I click on magic wand of the line on the shading, sorry, and back onto the flats layer and adjust the color balance. So that's in tonal correction in the edit panel, okay? So I did that back and forth for each section of the shading that I have done, and voila! I am done right there, and it would help in in your preference of how you want the blending or the shading should look like. So here I have created a new layer. I named it body just because the body, well, the image that I'm going for is basically, the body is a little bit different, like the color of the body. As you can see, I go back and forth from the original picture that I drew to get the same look as how I want this image to look like. So yeah, it is a Pinterest image that I was drawing. If you have seen this image on Pinterest, you know where I got the idea from and stuff. So I was looking back and forth on the image to get the correct skin tone or blended tone of the skin. So it would kind of look exactly the same as, like, I was just trying to copy the drawing, as in redraw it and like creating something, like see how best I would draw this image. And yeah, so it's not going bad. It's not bad. Here I'm creating another layer called body shading. So the darker tone of the shading of the body, basically. Here I created another layer for the light areas of this. The reason why I did this on separate layers is because if I wanted to adjust the coloring or adjust anything if I don't like it or something, I would just simply go back to the layer and just adjust it, instead of like creating this one whole thing and then like mess up everything. So always try to keep your drawing or coloring or shading on different layers. It does really saves a lot of time. Here I created another layer for the makeup. As I said, I'm going back and forth on the image of the picture, the original pic, to get the correct colors, because I was not sure. Even though I did practice this before I did doing the video, I still did not remember. I'm so sorry, and sometimes the color history gets confusing. So I just go back and forth on the original picture and then back on my drawing. So I have duplicated the makeup layer twice just to get that right effect. Now I am doing the glow on the edge of there and the side of her face. So I'm going back and forth on the image to get the correct colors of that. And then I, will fill in the colors that is necessary for the necessary for the glow, and I would duplicate that layer and set it to um, glow dodge. And I missed a step here. I really did miss a step here. I should have went to Gaussian blur and fixed that up properly. But yeah, I did miss this step. Um, but yeah, it still ended up looking pretty good at the end of the day. So here, I never liked the makeup because I adjusted it, and so it looks better this time. Well, at the end of my video. Please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, leave a comment down below what you think. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Yeah, give me my props for that. Thanks for watching.